Watch this shot, Efren.
Okay.
All the Q power that Duel possesses. Called into action there. Look at this. He's overhit it.
He's overhit it, but he has the shot. Not an easy shot.
Wow. That's really impressive, young man.
I'm not done yet. Watch this. Nice.
Look at this. He's taking the aggressive path yet again. The bank number one.
This kid is really good.
Of course I'm very good.
They would be trying to knock this three in, just as Corey did there.
Your old tricks won't work on me, Efren.
All right then, let's play and see what happens. Please like this video now. Thank you, pool fans. I love you all.
Welcome back, pool fans. Today we take you to Chesapeake, Virginia, United States, where the legendary 50-year-old Efren Reyes, still at the height of his powers, faces off against a rising American pool star, a US Open 9-ball champion and Mosconi Cup MVP, famously known as the Prince of Pool, Corey Duel. This is the semi-finals of the 2004 US Open 9-ball championships. An electrifying clash you don't want to miss. So hit that like button and let's dive right into the action. We start here in rack 1 with Corey breaking first. He made a 1-ball and follows it up with a good save on the 2.
This is a master of escape. When you think you have him, that's when you don't have him. And that's once again utilizing great kicking skills to knock the 2-ball down the other end of the table.
However, with great precision, Efren makes a legal hit using a 3-rail kick safety.
Yeah, it looks like he could pocket the 2. It's imperative that he gets a nice angle, position on the red 3. It's imperative that he gets a nice angle off the 3 to the 4 to drop nicely down table, or to drop nicely down table for the orange 5. And that's ideal right there. Couldn't have...
Back down for the 5.
But the young player still managed to pocket the ball and now has an open table layout to work with.
Great signs for all you Corey Duel fans out there. Took him to one of the best players in the world only a year and a half ago.
He was a little awkward on the 6, that's why...
At this time, Corey Duel is 27 years of age.
Not so. Corey Duel, they say he's having an...
Confidence is noticeably back in his stroke.
But he is considered one of the best players in America at this point in time.
Yes, it's all about the speed of the shot. That's the key here. That looks pretty good. Even if he lets Corey...
We move on to rack 2, where Efren Reyes plays for a defensive shot on the 2-ball.
Where he's standing, that's where he'd like to take that cue ball.
See how he chooses. Let's see what he chooses to do here, Jim. Looks like he's going short of the 8. He can't afford to hit the 8. Barely missing the 8.
Great, Corey. There we see his profile. The billion.
But Corey responds with a strong counter safety of his own.
Very easy kick, Efren Reyes.
If there is, I haven't seen anyone. Now it's Mr. Efren Reyes. You would like to think that's...
And look at this kick save from Efren. You might think it's luck, but this is all by design. He aimed to hit the 2-ball full, so the cue ball would stay down the table while sending the 2-ball up table.
It's not easy to hit directly going toward the 2, or else it's a foul. Not only does he hit it, Jim, but I thought he pocketed the 2.
Very close, Billy, but...
Corey makes a legal contact, but has now left Efren with a shot.
Gotta hit this very accurately, and accurately he does hit it.
He's left himself very difficult on the... It's left-handed option. He's got to kill the speed of the cue ball.
Oh, he's a complete player, Jim. No question about that.
Efren has already won
Here's
this
where he's gotta
tournament
try
in the
and leave
past,
the cue ball, Billy.
but this year he's making another deep run and aiming to reclaim the title
He's on
once
that side of the
again.
table for the 6. He's attained the angle that he needs to be on to drop nicely for the 7. In my opinion, Jim, we're watching the Bears. He's the best.
He just seems to be
At
like a
this
fine
age,
wine,
Efren
Billy,
is still
getting
a
better
fierce
with
competitor, and many players try to avoid facing him.
age. In less than a minute's time.
Look at that cue ball spinning and dots just spinning around.
And Efren Reyes puts his first point on the scoreboard, boosting his confidence in the process.
Great to have you back. Efren Reyes has 2 racks and is stamping his authority on this one.
Here we are in rack 5. Efren now leads 3-1.
A lot harder than that. Left duel, anything easy, Billy. Well, look at this. He's taking the aggressive path yet again. The bank on the 1.
And look at this fearless shot by Corey, drilling the long bank on the 1 ball flawlessly.
Play safe. Very difficult shot.
Yes.
Very nicely executed shot, Jim.
The danger there, Billy. It was never going to be easy
He's
to control
doing everything he can to keep Efren from getting back to the table.
The 2 and the cue ball and eventually misses it. Matter of fact, he may have even played it short on the side, playing position with the cue ball.
He went for the bank shot again here, but played it two-way, safe.
What's more amazing is how he does it with control. Let's watch and see how he pulls out of this one.
Oh my, what a beautifully executed
But with
shot that
his
was.
incredible kicking ability, Efren once again delivers a terrific counter kick
Behind the
safety.
9. Duel jumping over the side of the 9, Jim. That wasn't an easy shot.
Average in baseball. You'll see that.
However, Corey executes a sweet jump shot, just enough to clear the obstacle and sinks the 2 ball into the corner pocket.
900.
Stay very close to that cushion he's bridging next to leave the easy 8. No problems.
Corey knows that the only way to beat Efren is to stay aggressive every chance he gets. Let's not waste time and proceed to rack 6.
Of this tournament before it began, these 2
Gearing it up now. Rack 6.
Corey Duel makes a dry break here.
Down 19 miles an hour. The break. Well, this is going to take.
especially since he has the ability and the skills to control the cue ball as well as he does. 1, 2, 3 cushions around, playing position for the blue 2. Perfectly executed shot.
Efren makes a great opening shot on the 1 ball,
And important.
using 3 rails to position himself for the 2 ball
Mistake,
next.
unforced error to allow Corey back to the table. Everything's.
He's the master. He's the magician. He's the player's player. He is the best player in the world today.
In fairness, Billy.
As we watch Efren play, we can see that he's opting
He's put on
to
many
use the rails
in the world
for
of
position,
nine-ball.
giving him better control of the cue ball.
So therefore, if you have the ability and the opportunity to watch him play,
He also ensures his position play flows through the line of
he
position
has such a great understanding of the game.
rather than crossing it.
There are certain shots there on the pocketing of the 5.
By using
Two
this
racks
technique,
clear yet again.
he guarantees a higher percentage of runouts. And the Filipino player extends his lead 4-2.
Against Corey Duel, a former world #1, and he's got it all to do.
Let's
here.
dive into rack 9. Efren dominantly leading 6-2.
Behind the brown 7 and the red 3. Those
Here he
are
attempts
now
a defensive shot on the 2 ball.
And now with the 7 into 3. Yes, exactly what he's doing.
Wow, this has been a high standard, this match. Right from the outset, he's fluked a three.
Lost him.
Talk about a high standard. Look at those matches.
Corey makes the jump shot and luckily flukes the three ball, even getting position on the next shot. What a lucky roll.
Lost a little dignity in pocketing the three. But fair trade-off right now for him. Position for the four, he's fallen. It appears that he's fallen a little short, but no, he hasn't. He's fallen exactly
Even with a 4 rack deficit, it's clear that Corey is still very determined to win this match.
on the brown side.
And it is vital. The pressure. 6-2 behind. He needs these two to get to 6-3.
A true champion's mindset.
A vital rack.
Stay with me, pool fans, as we dive deep into the heart of this game.
So watch for the wing ball. Into the corner pocket, but the cue ball's kicked into the corner as well. 15.5. Not a happy situation for Corey Duell right now. And that's cue ball in
Here we go in rack 10 with the score standing
He's running out
at 6-3 in favor of Efren.
the right-hand side pocket. But he
Yes, he'll do nothing in a hurry, Will Reyes, and this has been such a high standard, a quality performance, and
ideally for the three. And the way he played position for the three was definitely the correct way because his margin for error.
Unfortunately for the young American player, he scratches on the break at this crucial point in the game.
And that was a little bit of that chest play coming out in his ball pattern.
it's all about controlling that cue ball. And
Even with a tricky layout, Efren navigates the rack with ease.
can visualize these patterns.
Once again, ideally positioning the cue ball for the
Showcasing his exceptional control and skill.
very nicely for the black 8, and then the nine.
He's spending a lot of time in his chair.
He's falling short of the mark, Jim.
He almost pulled his cue on that a bit, Billy. He looked like he tried to draw back to play the 9 into the... It's a tougher 9 than he would have liked. But no danger.
And Efren took full advantage of Corey Duell's mistake, capitalizing on the opportunity with precision.
Four racks have been split here in Virginia, inching closer to the finish line. 9-5 in the race to 11. He really is in command in this match.
Let's move on to rack 5, with Efren only 2 racks away from victory.
By both players, and they're over 900. Reyes,
The score stands at 9-5.
A difficult bank shot on the 2. Well, that one was never going to be easy. But you know, Reyes, we told you he was a former U.S. Open champion.
And here he attempted the bank on the 2 while also trying to play safe.
He went on to become the world #1 from there.
Duel trying to extremely well, but not good enough. Ray is playing safe.
Even near the finish line, Efren Reyes remains cautious, making sure not to give the young player too many chances.
Very, very difficult from this position for him to play nice shape on the 3.
Well short of where he wanted to be. Tried to get that. But these players, they would be trying to knock this 3 in, just as Corey did there.
He wasted no time in doing that.
But at this point, Corey gets an opening
Corey knew exactly what he was doing.
and plans to capitalize on it.
And he did extremely well.
Holding your nerve together.
He'll pocket the 6 in the upper right-hand corner. Toward the right side rim. 1-2 pushings toward the right side rail.
He makes a great real first shot on the 3 ball earlier, opening up a potential run out in this rack.
And you did make mention to the fact that both of these players are playing extremely well. Reyes was shooting a 9. Certainly something that's very difficult to do, but Corey Duell seems quite comfortable out there.
And the 9-6 for Duell.
Hang on, pool players, as we dive into rack 16.
Doesn't have a good safety.
Well, looks like he tried to bank that 2 ball.
If you notice the position,
The score here stands at 9-6 for Efren.
on the 2.
He's here to get position to the 3. How does he miss the 9?
I don't know if he can, and he couldn't.
Oh, and what's worse is look, the 9 has come back to haunt him.
Efren makes the shot on the 2, but unfortunately, the 9 ball gets into play and blocks a view on the 3.
Ball from the cue ball. You know, he has hit the outside of the 3, but not that far outside. Did he hit it?
Oh,
yet?
he just feathered the 3. Just touched it.
Are you sure?
He went for a 2-rail kick and made contact with the 3 ball. It was just a feather-light touch, but still a legal hit.
Feathers that 3 for duel, and a chance that he must take.
But he has to cut the 3 and going 2.5 cushions with the cue ball. 1, 2.5, clearing the 9, which he's done. Now
Nevertheless, Corey makes a thin cut on the 3 ball
English on it, which has given him a better shot on the
and
6.
now has
But look
another
where it ends up with
opportunity
the
to
7.
climb
Rather
the scoreboard.
better cue ball control. Nicely executed.
Great control of the cue ball as well.
He's really playing well, Jim. Quite comfortable at it.
It back to just 2 racks behind Reyes.
This young American is truly determined to win the US Open Championship title.
Really heating up here in this year's US Open. Welcoming Corey Duel to the table. Duel desperately needs a ball down on the break, but not the cue ball. That is the worst case scenario.
Here we go in Rack 20. This match has gone the distance, with Efren on the heel and Corey Duel just 1 rack behind.
There's congestion out there on the table. The pink 4 on top of the 9. He may have a problem playing position for the 4.
It's been a high quality match from the outset.
He needs to stop here, but he's
In this rack, Corey tragically scratches on the break, giving Efren the chance to navigate this complicated layout.
Tricky 4 ball into the side pocket. Is there? And he senses the kill.
Dole steps back to the table.
Tiring.
I don't know, but he just doesn't seem to be able to close out this match, Jim. If Dole wins this game, it'll be knotted up at 10 games.
The 4 ball was in a tough spot and Efren misses it.
Of the 2 players, Dole seems to want this holding it.
Now the young player has a chance to force a heel-heel battle if he can run this rack out.
Looks like he's gone a little bit further than he wanted. Maybe he can still pocket it in the side. Also, it's natural. Nice executed shot.
And Corey looking to join Efren on the hill. Would you believe it? We are going to be
And wow, amazingly, Corey Duel pulls off a comeback and forces a heel-heel pressure battle against Efren.
The loser will have to fight his way back on the B side.
Much more confident Dole. Much more confident. He only came out dry on the break. Once again.
The slowest breaks.
Here we go in the final rack. Corey Duel with a soft break.
Inside English on the cue ball.
No balls pocketed, leaving Efren with an open layout.
But Billy, how many times has Reyes been faced with a match-winning opportunity?
But the question is, can the Filipino legend handle the pressure and run this out?
He needs to stop straight in on the 3.
Let's find out together.
2 cushions. Now he has to end up with a nice angle on the 5 to go 3 cushions around for the 6. If he's able to come up with a shot on the 6, he should win this match. This is the shot.
The US Open title is a highly sought after and prestigious title,
Big if.
with players from all over the world
He's gotta
trying
keep
to
going.
win
He's
it.
not going fast enough.
I don't think he's hard enough. Look at this! Yet again! One more look. Corey Duel willing that cue ball to stop. Look at him.
However, Efren Reyes makes a costly positional error here, leaving himself without a clear shot on the 6 ball.
Forced to kick at the 6. And I think he's gonna leave Corey a chance. Would you believe it?
At such a critical moment,
This is
how
a
could this
very,
happen
very
to
demanding
Efren
shot.
Reyes?
Straight in on the 6. He's a great player.
Corey gets an open look on the 6, Now, watch very carefully what he does here.
All the cue power that Duel possesses. Called into action there. Look at this. He's
Over here, realizing that they had to get back down there. Get what he's
And wow, check out this powerful draw shot from the young player. He loaded the cue ball with extreme draw and right spin to get perfect shape on the 7 ball next. What an incredible shot.
And that could well be your winning shot. Look at Corey Duel. I think Reyes knows it. You hear the applause. If this night goes down.
What an incredible battle we've just witnessed. Efren Reyes started strong, showcasing his legendary cue ball control and tactical brilliance, but Corey Duel, determined and composed, fought back rack by rack and eventually edged out Efren in a thrilling 11-10 heel victory. Despite the win, Corey didn't go all the way because it was another young American, Gabe Owen, who ultimately captured the 2004 US Open 9-ball title. Efren may have fallen short, but his performance once again reminded us why he's one of the greatest to ever play the game. Thanks for watching, pool fans. If you enjoyed this match, don't forget to like the video and subscribe for more world-class pool action by Efren Reyes. God bless everyone.